Over 100 years ago, this building was an industrial forge. Converted into a Victorian theatre, it's become the heart of this northern town. We've been following Puss in Boots as rehearsals struggle on against all odds.
If Ashley doesn't come to rehearsals next week, we're going to have to look at an alternative.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
The big thing that's happened this week, of course, is the weather.
Behind you, it's got over there! No, you're not looking in the right place!
It's parts of Act Two. It's almost new to some people because we've not had the right people in place to do rehearsals properly.
It seems to have come back to a lot less numbers on the stage.
The second ghost isn't very welcoming. You feel a pair of evil eyes looking into the back of your head.
There was a bit of a rift went on last week, and without saying anything, they took everything.
I have an oil bubble surrounding the eye that's holding the retina very firmly in place.
He's not 100%, but he's determined to carry on with things, and he doesn't want to miss out on MD and Panto this year like he had to last year.
Good morning, Royal Court Theatre.
The first performance looms, and ticket sales slump.
Unfortunately, Friday night is rather poor for some reason. I don't know why, but they all seem to be booking for the weekend and next week. What day would you like to come?
On the Friday, on H row.
This Friday?
No, the 16th.
So that's just £24, please.
Right, thank you.
Thank you. The phone lines went down yesterday, basically because of the weather. They did say that they might not be able to repair it till weekend, but luckily they came yesterday and we got them going, so I was able to catch up last night.
The cast go into the local town to push tickets. Sales have to improve if the theatre is going to survive. The group depends on the annual pantomime to pay the bills for the year. The monthly heating bill alone is £1,000.
Can I say, have you ever been to Panto in Bacup?
In your hippie hat, flying across the country and getting fat, saying everything is groovy.
Be careful, or I shall do some vipping. You can telephone them up and book a ticket with your credit card. Hello, you ever been to a pantomime at Bacup? Hello, ladies. Are you coming to the pantomime this year? Hello, shoppers. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I am black leather, and I am up to my eyeballs in trickery and treachery and cruelty and lechery and dishonesty and debauchery. Bit like you, yes. Excellent, very good. This is the Puss in Boots pantomime, and you get to see me try to kill the very sexy puss once on a Friday, twice on a Saturday, and once on a Sunday for 2 weeks. I think she might get away. I'm not sure.
Nice to see you.
Rehearsals continue, but not everything's going to plan.
Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. Feel the sunshine pouring down. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. Very last time. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning.
Where that goes wrong, Archie, it jumps in the second time.
Please just bear with us if that happens this evening, do you know what I mean? Once we've nailed it tonight, then we've got the whole show nailed.
We're a week before we open, and I can see the panic starting to set in with a few people who've got quite a bit of work to do yet.
1, 2, 3, and did you get that?
You've got to be singing the words that were sent out by email that you've all downloaded and printed off and learnt. So if you haven't learnt them, you should be ashamed of yourselves. What? Are you getting better? But you're still forgetting quite a lot. Yeah, but you know, you couldn't have done much worse, really, could you?
We've lost 6 people in the course of rehearsals. 2 of them got sacked just before Christmas for non-attendance at rehearsals, because you get to a point where enough's enough.
Last night, I think we started to see Jim get a little bit stressed now, I think. We'd had a couple of long rehearsals over the weekend with a long tech rehearsal and lots of little things that needed ironing out. And I think from the start last night he started to lay the law down about how he wanted the show to finally develop. You sort of have to bite your tongue and don't fire back at him, because otherwise we'd end up in a stand-up row within the middle of rehearsal.
Stress? I don't get stressed, I just seem to drink a lot more alcohol over Christmas.
1, 2, 3 and... Like that, okay? That's it. Now change to A! A!
I think the star of the band is our saxophonist Archie Taylor, who also helps me with a lot with the arrangements that we do for each of the numbers in the show. Archie is now in his 81st year and he's just an absolute dream to work with because his knowledge of music and shows is just phenomenal. And okay, he's a bit eccentric, but we love him all the same. And then we've got Andy who plays piano for most of the rehearsals and often offers his own little bit of banter going back up to the cast on the stage, which sometimes is well received and sometimes causes a little bit more friction. We use Big Matt the drummer, who his drumming is absolutely fantastic, but often when we're relying on him to put the cymbal crashes in to signify a joke, well, he's not always there on spotting the jokes in the show.
Okay. Boom, 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 like a heartbeat.
The eye is holding. I've had to rely on some friends to help out as well, and one of the young people from the band that I conduct, the youth band I conduct, is helping me in the orchestra pit in terms of cueing various little bits of music, incidental music and the songs, and working through the script, because I find that quite difficult to read. And I find I have to concentrate really, really hard to sort of understand the images I'm getting through the eye and make some context of them. And when I get home at night, I'm absolutely exhausted from many of the rehearsals we've been doing.
The clapping has got to be 1, 2, 4, 2, 4. Otherwise, it looks like you're at the, some over 60s doing Blackpool or something like that.
As of yet, we have no body mics for the cast on stage, which is going to be very difficult to put this panto on without amplification. Obviously, with a live band, we need to amplify the cast over the band, and we're still struggling to get the body mics, and we need them for this weekend.
When it's all right and it's coming out, we're gonna get right back.
And then the worst happens.
17,000 homes in Rossendale are without gas and electricity tonight after an underground gas pipe exploded near an electricity substation in Rawtenstall. 200 homes have been evacuated and more than 60 firefighters spent 3 hours tackling the blaze. It's hoped to restore power to each part of the valley over the next 24 hours. Officials are unsure how many houses are without gas or how long the disruption will last. They're appealing to people who do have power in Rossendale to turn off any non-essential appliances, including the Christmas tree lights, until the supply returns to normal.
Most of us were without gas until late on Christmas Eve, which obviously has a knock-on effect to heating supplies. So when we came in here on Sunday after Christmas, there'd been no heating on all week. The building was very cold, and when we haven't got any heating on in the building, the costumes can't stay here because damp sets in. We hire the costumes in, so the last thing we want is a costly bill for the replacement of costumes. It did affect the rehearsal on Sunday morning. I think most people went home feeling pretty tired and worn out because it was so cold in this building.
Hit by falling ticket sales, snow and fire, Puss in Boots isn't set to be the Royals' most successful show. In an effort to boost sales, the cast appear on local television.
Well, joining us on the couch this morning is Dawn, who plays Puss. We've got Ken, who plays Dame Queen Tulip, and Simon, who plays Black Leather. Kind of like a Billy Idol look about you this morning. Simon, if I don't mind, I'd like to start with you, because Nicky and I were talking to you guys just during the break, and never heard of Black Leather in Puss in Boots before.
I guess it's probably an unusual part to have in Puss in Boots. We also have Dr. Frankenstein, who is my boss.
I'm a bit disappointed that Puss and Dame Queen Tulip didn't dress up this morning, but nonetheless, we'll continue with the...
But the Dame, Ken, isn't sure which voice he's supposed to use.
Yes, well, I'm the, the dame in the pantomime. My name is Queen Tulip, and I have a king called King Bulbo, because the whole action of the pantomime takes place in Amsterdam, or near Amsterdam.
Ah, I see, hence Blackleather's accent.
Yes, I suppose so.
Yes, that will explain it. She asked me if I would kiss her under the mistletoe, and I said, I wouldn't kiss you under chloroform.
Now, your husband is played by your son in real
yes,
life.
My son in real life, yes.
You don't have to snog, do you, please?
No. I think he gets a bit embarrassed sometimes. I'm actually over 70.
Nonsense.
And he's only...
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. And he's only 14, so...
Goodness gracious. So it runs in the family. Obviously got acting genes from his father.
I think
mother,
so,
sorry,
yes.
beg your pardon. Before we talk to Puss, one question for you. Where did you get those delightful earrings from?
Oh, well, I don't know. Where do you think?
Pat Butcher's
the Christmas
bedroom.
tree.
Of course. Very becoming.
So production starts this week. Thursday for the schools, Friday for everybody else.
For the public. Yeah,
Right, okay.
Saturday, Sunday, and then the following weekend.
Well, good afternoon, Charlotte Court Theatre. Have you been trying to get hold of us? I'm sorry, I've been here all morning, I've only just got round to it. So that's 7 seats altogether. 3 wheelchairs and 4 carers.
Hello there.
How do you do?
Can I have 2, Jeff, for the stall, please?
So it's £56. Is that all right?
They're doing very well at the moment. We've really picked up this last week and it's been very busy.
It'll be a late lunch, yeah.
Well, we've got sound sorted out.
Sleep with you there by my side. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. Feel the sun shining for your eyes.
Apparently you were doing a lot of messing around last night. Treat it like a proper show. All entrances on time. People shouldn't be snoozing on couches. I do not want to see people chewing gum. It's not professional, it looks tacky, and you shouldn't be doing it.
Who's going to see them?
At the last minute, there's a crisis. Black Leather has no power.
That was one good one.
It does get really hard work at this stage of the game. Jim's one of these people that likes a challenge.
I haven't a clue, no.
He did say, I'm not doing another panto.
It's important that we get this right tonight because this is our final chance before we've got an audience. Act 1 beginners and the rest standing in the wings ready to sing. Right, loose the black!
This is the Cobbler's first show. It may also be their last.
Yes, that's the story of this pantomime. These boots will win Dr. Frankenstein. He's a villain. He's making a terrible day. But somehow or other, we're going to win.
Move back, Gauze is coming in. So Gauze should be down now. Are those radios not working, Dan? No.
You can't just spray yourself like that for Glasgow show. You need to go inside and watch. Go inside and watch.
Scrap! Can we try a ginger beard on the king? Great rabbits, but the costumes were awful. All the tops were okay, but we had different shades of black tights on. We could see white knickers, red knickers. Cobblers, what happened to your entrance? Right, it won't happen again, will it?
No, the Millers. Ashley, yeah.
The show starts at 9:30. I need to be here for about 8:30 just to tidy off 1 or 2 little things. So ideally it should be an early night, but I've actually got a rehearsal with a different band this evening, trying to fit that in as well and juggle commitments. So it'll be a rehearsal this evening, then straight to bed in anticipation for a great day tomorrow.
Last night I was sewing till 2:30.
Who's come to see Puss in Boots? Okay, let's hear you all booing. And now let's hear a big cheer. Okay, enjoy the morning. Puss in Boots, the Panto is about to begin.
As you can hear, there's a lot of people out there. If you've not done a school performance before, you'll be absolutely exhausted by the end of today, but it'll be a good exhaustion. You've got two fabulous shows today. There's a lot of pressure on, so you give it your best. Claire, I'm talking. Right, have a fabulous show, and we'll get ready for Act 1 beginners, and I've got to go back there and see a few people.
Act 1 beginners.
Pupils and snivelling school teachers. My name is Black Leather.
Oh, but I must introduce myself. I am H.M. the Queen.
What does HM stand for?
Oh, holy mackerel. I made it funny.
And I'm Dr. Frankenstein. We wish to discuss business, yeah?
Ding dong.
Well, I better introduce us. We're the Miller Brothers. I'm Glenn Miller. And I'm Max Miller. So, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Oh, shh.
But what about me? Is there anything left for me?
No. Well, there's a cat. I mean, you're welcome to that. Personally, I hate cats.
Oh, I wonder what sorts of fish we'll catch with this today. Sardines? Who ever heard of sardines in a canal? Oh, I don't know about sardines. It feels like a whale. Oh, if not a whale, a shark! Well, we'll have to fish again, won't we? Oh, what's out the bank? Boots? Well, what a good they are. You can't eat a pair of boots now, can you? First you said sardine, then I said a whale, then the fishing rod broke. We end up with a pair of boots. Oh, I'll have to try again. I wonder if there's any poems about fish. Of course! There are little fishes and a mama fishy too that was swimming in the river that was bright and blue. Swim, said mama fishy, swim if you can. And they swam all over the can.
Say that again.
Oh, what can I do? Oh, is there anyone who can help us?
Quit stating us. We'll have to do.
Ring-a-ding-ding, watch how I jive. Remember this thing? A cat has 9 lives.
Are you alright?
I'm alright. I was stupid than anything.
You've got to laugh.
Behind the well.
Because those
Arthur, I didn't know you could write letters like this. Oh, me neither. So sincere and tender. Really? Passionate as well. Really? Well, you should know. I just had to come and find you and thank you for it. Really? But do stop saying really.
We're off to the evil laboratory. And Dr. Frankenstein, who's cruel and mean, away to her amazing machine.
I can crown you.
No, Queenie.
Oh, quite right.
Radio communication with the men lowering the curtains isn't always reliable.
Someone mentioned spooks or ghosties?
We all did.
Oh, well, don't worry. Well, don't worry about them, because as long as you sing loud enough, they'll find him away.
I bet you couldn't turn someone into something smaller than you. For instance, a mouse.
Couldn't I? I could turn myself into anything, even smaller. So, you think I cannot change myself into a mouse, eh? You will see.
Gotcha! Oh, victory!
Got the charge. Good, yeah.
Can you just get Ashley to sit on him?
Despite his best efforts, the Chancellor misses his bow and his moment of glory. But he's determined to receive his applause.
You think you know your lines, but you go out there and your mind goes blank. I will be doing the pantomime next year. I've really enjoyed it, but Vicky won't be because she's having a baby.
It's great because everybody's on a high from it, and you get so much feedback from the kids, and they just love it.
I stand at the back of the auditorium feeling very proud of what everyone's doing on stage, and I've got to admit I do get tears in my eyes because it is quite emotional seeing 3 months' work coming together.
It is very unusual for me. I mean, I say I'm over 70 and he's only 14 and he's playing my husband. I think he did very well.
Everyone's buzzing, everyone's in a really good mood, but I've got a break now for a couple of months. I am actually looking forward to some time out.
What's thrilling about being in a community like this, in the theatre and the band and things like that, is you get a lot of support, a lot of friendship, and a lot of genuine friendship as well. You feel that you are part of that jigsaw just like they are, and you need all the pieces in the jigsaw to put the production together.